So, hi. Um, I'm Asha, or KodaKandi, and welcome back to the channel where I can talk about whatever I want. And we're gonna discuss how to survive your first metal concert. Or, well, not survive, because it's not like you'll get killed or anything. I've been to tons of shows and have another coming up soon, and I'm obviously still alive. So here's some pointers from your local spooky thing. Without further delay, sit down, grab some popcorn and a notepad, and buckle the fuck up, because here we go. So really, when it comes down to clothing, it doesn't matter what you wear unless the venue has a strict dress code. Most of them don't, but a big thing is like look up the venue you're going to and see what their rules are. Some venues don't care what you wear, some are really like cutthroat about it. It really depends on you, but wearing something comfortable is a must, especially with general admission shows where it's just standing and there's not a lot of room to sit down between sets. Shoes count for this too. Wear something that's easy to walk in and won't hurt your feet after hours and hours of wear. Demonias are a no-go. And in all seriousness, I mosh check the platforms I wear, and if I can't freely move in them or I fall and eat shit while trying to mosh, I don't wear them. I don't go to the pit at shows because as much as I want to, I'd rather not get the shit beat out of me. I'm also 5'4", so I'm pretty short, and I don't want to be trampled. But if you're someone who does go into the pits, don't wear platforms. You will fall. Accessories, once again, depend on the venues because some venues allow stuff while others don't. For example, the Belasco Theater in LA, they don't allow chains or spikes because they're seen as weapons. My wallet used to have a chain on it. Well, it doesn't now. They also didn't allow purses or large bags, and while checking my bag was like, I guess this is a good example. It wasn't this one's new, but it was about this size. And they were being really weird about my EpiPen, because I've mentioned this before, but I do have anaphylaxis, and I can and probably will die. So it's never been a problem at any of the other shows I've gone to, but it was a problem here. Literally, I thought they were going to ask me to like prove my documentation, which I can, but it's like, it's life-saving equipment, and I quite literally don't go anywhere without it. But also, like, with bags, I don't know why some venues are strict on it, because there's not a lot you can steal from a venue. The Belasco especially, because everybody's watching over the bar, and the merch tables, and there's not much you can steal. So I don't know why they're really like cutthroat about it, but they are. If your venue allows spikes and you know you go into the pit, don't wear the spikes. Don't wear the chains either. Like, if you have chains, I have chains on my pants. If I did go into the pit, I would take them off. I think these can be removed. I'm not, oh yeah, these ones can't be removed. So I wouldn't wear these pants to a show because I can't remove the chains if I went into the pits, but I don't. So, but if you're gonna wear spikes, either take them off before you go into the pit or don't wear them to the concert. Yeah, mosh pits are hardcore and people get hurt in them, but I don't think people want to be stabbed in the eye by either your chokers or the spikes on your hands. It's not exactly fun. Don't do it, please. So, mosh pits, from what I've seen and what I've heard, they are fun. I haven't been in the pit myself, but I have pushed people from the inside of the pit away from me because they tried jumping on top of me. Don't do that, please. For those who go in, my only advice is don't be an ass. Have fun, but don't be an asshole to those around you. If you're close to the pit and you're like, you don't back up or anything like that, don't go on the internet and complain that you got hit while at a metal show while standing next to the pit. But if you're unsure, like if you don't want to go and you don't want to be involved, some advice from someone who doesn't go in the pit, you'll know when the pit starts. Usually, it depends on the venue because in Canyon Country in California, the venue for Impulse is literally a practice room. So the difference between mosh pit and people outside of the mosh pit is a very, very fine line that is also see-through. But if it's a bigger venue like the Transplant or like the Blasco, you'll know when that pit is starting. Because usually it's a big circle, front to back, in the middle of the venue. And once you start seeing the circle form, that is your cue to step back. If you don't want to be swung at, step back. Move away. Try to get as far away, but like also in view of the stage as you can if you don't want to be hit. But if you stay close to it, just be prepared to like push people away from you or like help people up if they fall. Always be safe though, because pits do get incredibly rowdy sometimes, which is the fun of it. But be safe. Don't harass people. Like, seriously, it's not cool. Also, people are there to have fun, just like you, so hitting on people for standing, like if there's a venue where there's seats and you're allowed to stand or sit, don't be bugging the people who are standing and having fun because they paid for that. Also, don't hate on people for the way they do things at concerts. I like to goth dance to metal music because it's very danceable, surprisingly. And also, when I saw Cold Chamber for the first time, when I had no idea who they were, but I did like their sound, and I was just trying to like feel out the music. And while I was doing that, I was kind of going like this or like this to keep in time with the music, because for me to be able to headbang, I need to be able to keep in time with the music. I also forgot to mention this, but wear earplugs. Don't damage your hearing. It is not worth it. But that first time I wasn't wearing earplugs, so I was having trouble staying in time. I need to be able to keep the rhythm. I was told to stop, and then everyone around the dude told him to shut the fuck up. So, not a big deal, but be nice. Also, don't bring signs like the big poster boards. Don't bring those. This hasn't been an issue at any of the concerts that I've gone to, but I know it's an issue at other concerts. The only thing is, like, if it's a big ass poster board or if it's like multiple signs across, don't bring those. You're blocking people. And if like a general rule, like anywhere, if somebody falls, pick them up. Don't let them get trampled. Just be a good human, have fun, take videos, but don't block people's view. We're all here for a good time. Hopefully this made sense and this is coherent enough. This is just things from my personal experience. Obviously, like, everybody's concert experience is different because everybody likes different things and everybody goes to different concerts and sees different people. But in general, this is stuff that's helped me. Have fun, don't be a dick, and be safe. I'm KodaKandi, and bye!